Hi, everybody, and welcome to Study Aids to start your semester off right. My name is Jessica Almeida. I'm the Assistant Dean of the Law Library. Here is my contact information if you have any questions about this video or any of the videos on our YouTube channel. For today's video, we will quickly look at all of the different study aid subscriptions that the library subscribes to, and hopefully some of these will help you throughout the semester. We're going to look at BoostDeck, which is also called Spaced Repetition. We're going to look at CALI, Lexis Digital Library, specifically the Understanding series, and all of the offerings through the West Academic Study Aid Library. And then we'll end with some contact information just in case you have questions. We're going to start here on the library website. We're going to scroll all the way down to quick links. The first study aid subscription that we're going to take a look at is BoostDeck Spaced Repetition. Now, in order to subscribe to this, please feel free to reach out to lawlib@umassd.edu, and that way you can get sign-up instructions. I'm going to log in so that you can see what my screen looks like. Now, Spaced Repetition is digital flashcards. We have a subscription to two different decks, the MBE Boost Deck and the Next Gen Boost Deck. You can also get for free, if you go all the way to the bottom, the MPRE deck, which is, like I said before, it is free to all. On our main page, our dashboard, they have a quick start guide. It also gives me an alert that I have 5 cards to review and 10 new cards to study today. If I wanted to go ahead and just start, I could click Study Now. It would give me a question. I would think about this question and answer it in my head or even out loud if you wanted to, and then view the answer. Based on how close I got, then I would give it a rating from 0 to 5. If I knew the answer to this question easily, I'm going to give it a 5. If I didn't know it at all, I'll give it a 0. If I'm in the middle, I might give it a 3. And then it goes to the next question. Spaced repetition, for it to work properly or to be most helpful, it's good to do it 10 minutes a day. And that way you're continuously relearning, or you're seeing the same cards over and over again. The ones that you know and are easy for you will get pulled out of the deck and new ones will be added to the deck until you can recall black letter law like that. I'm going to go back to the home. I want to show you how to set up your stack. Now, you might not need all of the cards in a deck. You might not want to study them. Maybe you want to focus on something specific. Well, this is how you go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go into the MBE Boost Deck, and then I'm going to click on Manage Topics. Here I would come to Manage Topics, and I would look at the topics covered. If I only needed a few of these topics, not all of them, to study. For instance, I'm not taking Crim Pro. I haven't taken Crim Pro yet, and I haven't taken Con Law yet, and I haven't taken Evidence yet. Then I can turn those off. So now my deck is only filled with civil procedure, contracts, criminal law, property, and torts. And now I go back and I can click Study this deck, and it should only have flashcards in those topics. I once again read my question, I think about it for a few minutes, I view the answer, and then I give myself a rating. And then go on to the next one. The great thing about Boost Deck is that you only have to do 10 minutes a day, which is actually just 10 cards a day. And the faster you do them, the more you do, the faster that you're able to recall the information, and it makes it easier to recall the black letter law when you're in class and when you're taking an exam, or when you are taking the bar exam. So that is spaced repetition. If you are interested in getting an account, remember, do not pay for anything. email the law librarians at lawlib@umassd.edu, and we will help you set up an account. Next, we're going to look at CALI. CALI is lessons, online tutorials to help you understand concepts better. It has many tutorials on a variety of different topics. So let's just take a look at a few. In order to get access to CALI, please email lawlib@umassd.edu. We will send you a registration code so that you can sign up. I'm going to start off in the lessons. We're going to browse all the lessons, and here's what they have. So you can go into the different topics depending on what classes you are taking. For instance, I'm going to go into legal research and see what lessons they have. So here are some of the lessons that they have specifically for legal research. They also have it by state as well. So if you want to learn Massachusetts legal research, they have a CALI lesson for that. Once you've found one, you can read more and then you can start the lesson. It will tell you your lesson completion time. It will tell you who created the lesson. It will tell you the learning outcomes so you can determine whether or not this lesson fits for your needs. Once you start the lesson, you can continue into it. You read each slide. It gives you instructions, and then you go to the next. It also gives you a table of contents on the left-hand side. If you needed to get out of this, it saves your place as well, so you're able to start off where you left off. Usually what happens is that you read the slide. It will give you some information, and then once you get to a place where they want you to recall that information or apply that information, they will give you a question. This is so that you can test yourself on whatever the lesson is, whatever concepts they're trying to teach or review with you. Okay. Let's go back. As you can see, when you click on your name, it can tell you what lessons you are in. It can tell you when you last accessed them and if you have a score. It can also show you past lessons. So these are the ones that I've looked at prior. So those are the lessons. They also have open access books. So sometimes a professor might use one of these books for their class, but even if they don't, you can also use it as an overview to get more understanding of a topic. So if you are in con law and you need additional readings, you'd like to see a different textbook, but you don't want to pay for it, then I would suggest you look at Constitutional Rights by Judd Campbell or any of the other free textbooks that are here through CALI. New this year is podcasts as well. So if you're an auditory learner, you can check out their podcast. They have a whole bunch of different topics, from bar exam basics, class participation tips. So take a look when you have a chance if this is something you're interested in. Okay, we're back on the library website, and this time we're going to go to Lexis Digital Library. I'm already signed in, but if you are coming from off campus and you haven't signed into this, it might have a red sign-on button. You're going to use your full email address when you first sign in. Then it will go to the proxy server, and then you'll put in your UMassD credentials like you're signing into your email or you're signing into My UMassD. I'm going to hit Browse Library so we can kind of take a look at some of the titles that we have. The first is the Understanding series. This is an overview series. In other words, it helps you to understand the concepts in a specific topic. So your understanding criminal law or torts, evidence. You can also search if you're not sure to see if they have a book. So I put in entertainment, it looks like, but there were no matches. So maybe let me put in environmental to see what they have. And here they have the understanding for environmental and the questions and answers for environmental. Okay. Let's take a look. You can click on the title. This will give you basic information about the ebook, the table of contents, so you can go directly to a certain chapter and read about it. It gives you a description, tells you what is in the volume. It might give you just some details about the book, the different subjects, and any prior releases. So this is the 4th edition. If for some reason you wanted to read the 3rd edition, you could click here and read the 3rd edition. You can also search within the title. You can put keywords into the search box and it will bring you directly to those. It will show you where that particular word or phrase has been used in the ebook. All right, let's take a look and click read so you can kind of see what the ebook looks like. They have a really nice reader here. You can highlight, you can annotate, you can get to the table of contents, or you can do a search right directly from the book itself. And you just click to the right and it will go to the next page. Sorry about all the clicking, but I just want to get to the table of contents so you can take a peek. Okay, so all the table of contents is hyperlinked. So once you find a section that you want to go to, you click there, it will take you directly to the beginning of that chapter. If you have a professor who says, please read pages 4 and 5 of Understanding Environmental Law, here you'll see in the brackets that, see where the brackets are right here? That is the page numbers. So in the print copy, this is the end of 4 and the beginning of page 5. And that is Lexis Digital Library. Lastly, we're going to take a peek at West Academic Study Aid Library. Let me just log in real quick. This is the screen that you will see. You can use the search bar to look for specific keywords or phrases, or you can do it by subject. Here it has some of the 1L subjects. So if you are interested specifically in contracts, you could just click on contracts. It would give you a list of all the ebooks that we subscribe to for contracts. They have 2L and 3L subjects as well. They have career and academic and bar exam success books. And then there's content type as well. So if you're looking for audio lectures, if you click there, it will give you a list of audio lectures. If you're looking for exam prep, it's right here. If you're looking for an outline or an overview, once again, you just click on and it will create a list. And then let's go to overviews and I'll show you. So now you have 282 results and overviews. What you want to do is just type in a subject. So let's do contracts. And that limits it down to 4. So we have a short and happy guide to contracts, contracts in a nutshell, and contract stories. Once you've found a title that you'd like to take a peek at, click on the link. You can, if you're on the Browse Book tab, it will give you the table of contents, and then they're hyperlinked, so it'll bring you right directly to the chapter. You can also search in the book if you have specific keywords, and then it will show you where that keyword or phrase is in the book. And then it also gives a book description. So if you're not sure if this book will be helpful, take a look at the book description and then browse the table of contents. And then hopefully that'll give you an indication about whether or not this would be a helpful source for you. Once you've found a chapter or a section that you'd like to take a look at, you just click on it, and then there's the chapter. If you have, right now I'm signed in under the University of Massachusetts. You can create a personal account for free that will allow you, gives you your own login, and it allows you to highlight and make notes and that sort of thing. I suggest creating your own account, but remember, don't pay for anything. If you are having a hard time with your account, please reach out to the law library. We're happy to help. You can also do some printing. So from here, usually what I do is I just kind of highlight it, right click and print, and then I print it. You can save it as a PDF too if you're going to print it on My Print Center. It only allows you to print about 30% of the book. So, just be careful about what you decide you want to print. And that is just a quick peek at not only the West Academic Study Aid Library, but BooStack, CALI, and Lexis Digital Library. Let's take a look at that contact information one more time. And here's that contact information that I promised you. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. My email address is there. You can also contact the law librarians at lawlib@umassd.edu. Our general phone number to the information desk is on the screen. We also have a text to librarian service that is during our reference hours, which is Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5, and Fridays, 9 to 1. So reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks for watching and have a great day.